Hi, this is Dave at Viking Whitetails. Hey, I was just going to do a side-by-side comparison between the Stump 3, Stump 4, and the Stump Sequoia. Um, they're all three different sizes and they're geared up for different people. And I'll explain the window configuration. That way you know what kind of options you have. And we'll start off with the Stump 3. Stump 3 is now made only in a 360 version, meaning it has the archery windows in the corner, one extra window in the middle on each side, and they do put a smaller window in back for hunting out of the rear. And it also helps too if you're resting a gun, you can use the shorter windows. And if you're hunting, if you're archery hunting, you can utilize the longer windows to hunt out of, and you don't need a rest on that. So that being said, this thing is 64 inches in diameter, and that's roughly 5.5 feet. And I hunt out of this particular blind. And go in here, you can kind of look at the window configuration, hopefully the floor plan a little bit. And this blind is set up for one person. You can obviously throw two people in there and be a little bit crowded. But if you put one person in this blind and all your gear, it's perfect. You can get from window to window without having to move around. And it's just enough room for you and all your gear. And you really don't want nothing bigger if it's one person. You're always hunting one person out of this. I don't think you want anything bigger. It's just more hassle to get from window to window and manage everything. But jumping over to the Stump 4, this one is also a 360. They do make the regular version without the archery windows and the extra window on each side. So I believe that one's going to have 6 windows, and the one you're looking at has 8. And this here is 77 inches in diameter, and I'll show you the rear. It's got the gunner window on it versus that small one that the Stump 3 had. So both the Sequoia and the Stump 4s are going to have gunner windows, which are great for a wide view and to rest your gun or crossbow on, especially crossbow. You can't really rest it on any other windows because the limbs pop forward, and this one's wide enough where your limbs pop forward. It's not going to take the rest of your window out. And so you got that option on the other two, not the 3. And coming around, this blind is going to be great for 2 people and an occasional 3rd person with all your gear. And that way, one person on one side could get to windows and another person on the other side could get to windows, and nobody has to move around to do so. And this one, I got a wall insulation kit in it for a customer that ordered it that way. And try to give you a view of the floor plan, which is probably hard. But it's set up with the archery windows in each corner, with one in the middle and the big horizontal window in back. And it's a very nice blind for 2 people, possibly a 3rd. And jumping over to the Sequoia, this is the biggest one they got. And the size 4 to the 3 is a foot bigger, and so is the Sequoia to the 4. So you're going from a 5.5, 6.5 to a 7.5 inch or a 7.5 foot diameter. And this one's 90 inches exactly. And set up with all small windows. They are not making a 360 version, which all it would take is to get these corner windows cut a little bit longer and insert the archery windows in there, and would make it a 360. I'm sure eventually they're going to come out with that. But it's set up right now with 3 small windows on each side, 1 big gunner horizontal window in back, and your door window for a total of 8. And this thing is huge. And I believe you're going to be able to hunt 4 people out of here no problem with all your gear. And it's very, very big. So I'll try to get somewhat of a view, but at least maybe you can see the window configuration from the inside. 3, 1 in the back, 3 there, and then 1 on the door. And that's the 3 different sizes. And hopefully the explanation I give can help you decide what would be best for you. And it's always best to see these in person, because that way you can walk inside and kind of get a feel for how you fit in them and what would work best for you. But this is just an overview of my opinion, and gives you somewhat of a good idea, you know, how you can go about looking for the right size for yourself. And if you have any questions, feel free to call me at 507-456-1152. Happy to go over everything and put you in a blind that fits you best. And again, thanks for watching. Have a good one.